CBS News has confirmed that famed mob boss James Whitey Bulger has been killed in a West Virginia prison. Bulger had recently moved to the facility. He was one of the FBI's most wanted fugitives for years, until his 2011 arrest in Santa Monica, California. In 2013, Bulger was convicted and sentenced to life on 11 murder charges. The notorious gangster ran the Boston-based Winter Hill gang throughout the 1970s and 80s. CBS News legal analyst Rikki Klieman is on the phone and joins me now. So, Rikki, he was such a notorious figure. Remind our viewers again exactly who he was and what he was guilty of.
Well, Whitey Bulger was certainly a part of my life, and in great part, he is why I wound up working at CBS News again. I lived in Boston when Whitey Bulger was probably the most notorious organized crime figure in Boston. He was the head of the Irish Mafia for many, many years, and he was a protected informant, even though he has always denied that he was ever an informant. But he was shown to be, in his trial, a protected informant by an agent of the FBI. And so while the FBI in Boston, during the 70s and 80s, going into the 90s, was looking to stop the Italian mob from operating, their best informant was Whitey Bulger from the Irish mob. Well, why would Whitey Bulger want to help the government? Whitey Bulger was in it for himself, and he really wanted the Italian mob, known as La Cosa Nostra, out of the way so that Whitey really could control the rackets in Boston. So, Rena, when Whitey became so notorious, the reason he has gone on to become a mythological figure in Boston is that he managed, with a tip-off from his FBI handler, to escape and was on the lam for 18 years. And at some point was found living peaceably in Santa Monica, California, with his lifetime girlfriend, and he was brought back to Boston to stand trial, which he did in 2013.
Is it common, Rikki, for criminals like Bulger to be moved from prison to prison? And would he get any sort of special security given his notoriety?
Well, Whitey Bulger was being moved, or was being asked to be moved, because his health was so bad. Whitey Bulger is 89 years old. His lawyer had been trying for a number of months to get him moved out of solitary confinement in another facility and moved to a prison where he would be in a medical facility. So the irony, based on the reporting of WBZ in Boston, our affiliate, is that he was going to be moved according to his lawyer's needs for him in order to be safer and to be taken care of. No sooner is he moved than apparently he is killed.
Rikki Klieman on the life and death of Whitey Bulger. Rikki, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Rena.